Hi, 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 hi. Hi, Shiro. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Why am I so far up? Am I usually this far up? Am I usually... I don't remember. Am I usually like this far down? I don't even remember. Anyway. You're good? That's good. Well, I mean, obviously it is good if you're good. You know what I mean. It's nice that you're good. I'm good too. Hi, Vasilius. Hi, hi. Thank you for the 15 stream streak. Whoa, that's a lot of streams. Thank you. How are you doing? Yeah, well, I'm doing good. How are you doing? Thank you for that, Pat. Yeah, it's time for more Danganronpa today. As usual, I'm starting to wonder, when will I ever finish this game? Am I just gonna keep streaming this for the next 10 years? Maybe. Who knows? Maybe. Anyway, let's just get straight into it. Bup, bup, bup. Oh yeah, we just climbed out of the trash. I remember that. Alright, what do you have to say, Kyoko? So, now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out... And I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then...
Let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
In other words...
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. But wait, that's...
However...
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. And it's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. Oh yeah, the cameras. He probably already knows. Circling in zombie apocalypse. Is that a game? Zombie apocalypse. Sounds like it could be. I don't know it, if it is. And then in reality, you actually just mean that there's actually a zombie apocalypse going on where you are? Like, for real? Imagine? That would be crazy. that would be terrifying. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
So...
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was?
Right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. I'm still super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going. How does she know that he's in the gym? Is he usually there? Yeah, practicing in survival. Ah, is it a fun game? I find zombies kinda scary. Honestly. Yeah. The brain eaters. Okay, well then I guess we should just go to the gym. I wonder if I'll meet anybody on the way. I wonder where the others even are. Is this even the right way? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anybody here though. Oh, oops. I opened some kind of Steam overlay by accident. Alright, the gym. Here we go.
Well now.
Hey! Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead! What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay? You were supposed to be punished! Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do?
Shing!
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko,
Right.
do whatever you feel you have to. What?
However...
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
No.
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? Huh? I lose? You, explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
Because...
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
In other words...
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
However...
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
Right.
And in response to that unexpected development,
Indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However...
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you'd killed it.
Am I wrong?
No, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did.
Listen to
So
me.
executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which you know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto.
Well,
And you can prove this, right?
Well...
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that. What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of violence. Violence? Evidence. Evidence. I don't know how I misread evidence as violence. It's fun, but the game is still in development. You can dissociate from character because game is in top-down view, so it's not so scary. Yeah, I guess top-down is fine. Top-down is not that scary. I might check out the game at some point too.
That doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time I guarantee I'll fight some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only ever one absolute truth. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type?
Because...
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
However...
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
what the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
Indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. Hello Yuko-Kuji, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
that's what we have to
then
do.
I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Big brain speech. Indeed. Hi Beefy, how are you doing? Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time
It's time for one last
showdown.
showdown.
One final
Oh.
battle between hope and despair.
The final battle between hope and despair.
Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial, one last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Interesting. Sayaka. It's always Sayaka, isn't it? You have family over? That's nice. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm good. How are you? I'm good too. I'm glad to hear you're doing well.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed. Haha, Very interesting. Ha ha ha. Cause he's a bear. Very interesting. He's so funny. Barry?
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes! Now, what you suggested might be possible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
In other words,
Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Monokuma, really? Hello, Reiko Cactus, how are you doing?
You guys!
Let me do things your way. That'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you an unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Prepared. I wonder if he's doing this to please the viewers. Or if he's literally just doing it because he feels like it. That would be like a good question. Well, your hope went out. Or will my despair claim victory? Despair. Despair. Oh my god. This is terrible. Let's have one final grisly showdown. He agreed. Then we still have a shot at this.
Bear it!
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
You guys!
So for this final face-up, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right, every last mystery that's pawing around the school. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh god. Ow. Hello, T2. How are you doing? Thank you for that, Pat. We just want to hang out with the wives. Wives? No, I think you actually spelled it right the first time. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the plural of wives is spelled with a double, not W, with a V and not an F. Hold on. Wife plural. Yeah, it is spelled with a V in plural. Yep. Was playing Minecraft. How did it go in Minecraft? It's like a life. Like, I think, yeah. Find Sakura and Snow, so happy. Ah, yeah, the Sakura stuff. The Snow is also good. Very nice. I haven't played Minecraft in a while. And that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you. Oh, qualify. Qualify. Ha ha. Qualify.
it's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it out. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of the school, then you win. But if you can't do all of that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that, for sure. So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm, that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement? You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations, and having a trial for Mukuro is no exception for that. Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception? Then it's part of the regulations? It would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro... It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but... Okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why'd he go quiet all of a sudden? I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya? Why so mad?
Whew.
He seems emotionally unstable. Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto. Let's go. Okay. This bear is crazy. So since he didn't confirm that he was telling the truth, does it mean that we can assume he might have been lying? Because he didn't say, yeah, despair. The ultimate despair. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Hi Ignis, how are you doing? Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
however,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true.
whew,
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
because
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let down their guard, like I said. I just got home, still stinky, need to bath. Stinky, stinky. Ignis stinky. Also, thank you for the free stream streak, I appreciate it. So when was it that the mastermind let their guard down?
so
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems
Was
so
supposed to flex
unbelievable.
is not the watch streak, but it's okay. I can throw more pipes because of it.
Was supposed to flex this and not to watch stream. Of course, just flexing over here. Thank you for the solving though. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Was supposed to flex this. Flexing your sub. Thank you for the sub though. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oi. Ah. Man, I gotta go again. Alright, bye bye Beefy. Thank you for coming by. Thank you. You're still here just doing stuff. Yeah, get your stuff done, Wes. No problem. It's because I arrived. Yeah, of course, Beefy was like, well, Ignis is here now, time for me to leave. I don't want to be here anymore. What did you do, Ignis, huh? What did you do? Go get Sayaka for me. I'll try my best to get her.
Indeed.
You didn't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow, the mastermind was able to do it.
in other
But
words,
think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
so
They had to show us the world. They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other. They wanted to show the world?
it would
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
In other words,
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
That's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair. The mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair. What? Do you want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet, that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
In other words...
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
At the very
At least,
least...
that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves?
Indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me. I don't even remember what Junko did, honestly. Like, I just remember that she just died. That's all I remember. Or did she attack Monokuma? Is that what she did? I don't really remember. I think she did something with Monokuma, or at least she tried to. So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all the proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, that made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work. She like stepped on him? Yeah, I believe she... Oh, true! I think she actually did step on him, or something. Okay, I'm a member. Remember. I remember.
It's true.
But even that didn't work. Yeah, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when the fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion?
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words...
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
However...
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance, because you believed in me, another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue. Kyoko step on him? No, Kyoko step on me. It should have been me, not him. Yeah. Ui, hiccup. Exactly. I didn't have the slightest clue.
Wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet.
Whew.
But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I showed my uneasiness, it would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However...
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
Correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey.
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
However...
Is that really possible? Huh?
Anyway,
right now we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
They're probably in the dorms somewhere. Shall we go? The dorms?
Anyway,
Right now we have to find the others. They're probably... yeah, okay. Alright, to the dorms we go. This was where the dorms were. Where the dorms were, I think. Yeah. Okay, who's even left? He's not there. Mondo. This is me, Sayaka. Byakuya's still left. This is Byakuya's room. Is he inside?
hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Okay. Junko... Toko, maybe? She's probably hanging out with Makoto, though. Makoto? With Byakuya. Not Makoto. This is Toko's room. Is she inside?
hey,
I don't think she's here. Okay. Celeste, Hiro... Hina.
hey,
He's also not here. Who else is left even? Sakura, Leon, Hiro.
hey,
Huh? Wait, but there's nobody else. I mean, I guess I could try to go into my room or into Kyoko's room or something. Oh, where even was Kyoko's room? Ah, here.
just a
Is
second.
there some reason you would need to search my room? Come on, we need to keep looking. Okay, fine. This is my room. Wait, what was I supposed to do? I checked everybody's room who's alive. The door won't budge. It must be locked. I'm just gonna check everybody's room then. Oh wait, this is Byakuya's. Already checked this one.
Hey,
Junko. Jiro? Celeste? Am I supposed to look for something here? Maybe it's just on the same floor with the dorms and not directly in the dorms. I don't think I'm supposed to go anywhere near. Alright, maybe in the dining hall. I'll just go here and check. Anyone here? No? And suddenly we were greeted with... Ah, this fucker again. You again. This girl's dead. Explorer 101 103.2.1.255. Is he broken?
whew,
I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. HG up arrow 3.4 sum equals thingamabob send slash act thingy 61. Jeez, what the heck?
however,
I wonder what that was all about. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah,
Is that Makoto?
yes, it is I.
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Huh? You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
You just called me a cockroach, man.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
No, I am a ghost for real. Everyone was there, all my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. Ah, it's Makoto! He smells like a wet dog! Get away! Shoo, shoo! And in a flash, my tears dried up.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial.
Huh?
Last class trial?
In other
We're
words,
going to redo Mukuro's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about
What's the
that?
point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it. Like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't a killer. And of course it's not me or any of you. Dead. Who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What
You
did
swallowed
you
the
say?
trap, did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just, you know...
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't a blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does it mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you? Oh, hello Phoenix Factory! Thank you for the follow! How are you doing? Hope you're doing well.
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be
Hey,
mean.
I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again, later. So, knowing all of this, what do we do now? Despair. You're feeling despair? Because of the game? Is that why you're feeling despair?
About that.
It's about to kill Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Huh?
Every last mystery?
But...
But we've been looking around all this time, and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone?
No!
Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
At this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words,
Interesting.
one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development. A rather interesting development, I'd say. But figuring out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Mukuro, and all the school's mysteries, it's a pretty tall freaking order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint? It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I
Oh.
see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. So, I wonder if that means that the only people who are in the school are the 16 students? And literally nobody else? And like the mastermind or whatever, they're somewhere else and like remote, like doing stuff remotely? Or if it just means that the mastermind has already been there before the students came, and it just means that after the students came, nobody else came after them. So I don't really know if this means that the mastermind actually isn't here, or if he or if it's still possible that he is here. Or like the mastermind and the other one. What was the other one called again? The headmaster. Yeah, the headmaster. I wonder. But why?
So in other
If
words...
the mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
In other words...
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Okay, so it does mean that it's just us and nobody else. And things are just like remote controlled or something. Then the mastermind is... There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Wait, I wonder if the mastermind is or was somebody of us? Add in Mukuro and you get 16. Wait, big plot twist time. Imagine Junko is actually the mastermind. And she kind of got herself killed first, but she actually survived and it was just an act. So, because she's the mastermind and now she can like move around freely and do her mastermind business. While still upholding the thing of that after the students came, nobody else set foot in here. Because she was already in here as a student. Okay, no, it's not gonna be true. It was just a silly theory that is very unlikely to be true. But imagine, that would be crazy. Add in Mukuro and you get 16. Wait. Add in Mukuro and you get 16? Wait. Oh my god, Mukuro, yeah. For some reason I thought of Makoto. I was thinking like, what do you mean add in Makoto and you get 16? I was thinking of the wrong guy. My bad. So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
That's right.
And of the 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Either continue or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind is one of us? Plot twist, it's me.
No way!
You can't be serious! Oh, wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? Monokuma laughs knowing. Yeah, he's probably just watching through the cameras and being like, ha ha ha, they don't know, ha ha ha. But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well...
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
But...
I don't care how sneaky you are. You would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right?
Then maybe Monokuma was an autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversations. What if Monokuma is also just an AI like Alter Ego is though? Then it would be possible that he can act without being directly controlled by anybody. Well, maybe, but still. Ding dong bing bong. Is it sleepy time now?
This is a school announcement.
This sounds a little different than the sleepy time announcement.
You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
What do you mean with true ending mode?
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
All of them?
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. and we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Oh boy. I think he has finally lost it, but like completely this time. The way he's laughing. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done, though we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name
At this
of
point,
my
I can
family.
rely only on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Wow, he's crazy. Yeah. By the way, speaking of crazy, I was actually crazy once. They put me in a room. A rubber room with rats. And rats make me crazy, you know? So, actually, speaking of crazy, I was crazy once. And they put me in a room. A rubber room with rats. And rats make me crazy. Crazy? Okay, I'll stop. Master! He didn't take me with him.
Hey.
You blame him. But Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream, or coffee. You're totally useless. So, bye. With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about
Just wait
that?
and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing.
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know? But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died. Makoto. That's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
Okay.
So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. Don't you dare end up dying, Hina. I'm gonna cry. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Indeed. Can I go with you, Kyoko, please? I don't want to go alone. So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so...
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
So then...
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
Correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school had been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. The biolab! I want to check the biolab. I have been wondering the entire time what's in the biolab. I'm gonna go to the biolab first, if the game allows me to. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto.
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. Investigate. I guess I'll start by taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Ikusawa, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So, where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. the headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Okay, so I am allowed to go to the biolab. Good, good, good. Oh, and the second floor of the dome is where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder. Which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Places to check has been added to the chief pool assist. Okay, so first of all, biolab. I really want to know what's in the biolab. I've been wondering the entire time. Is it on this? No, it's one floor higher, I think. Data center. It's the headmaster's room. Garden, dojo. Biolab, there we go. Okay. I am a little worried about what might be in that biolab, if I'm gonna be completely honest. But I'm also really, really curious to see what the hell is in the biolab. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. It's all frozen. Even the monitor has like little icicles on it. Well, here I am at the biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? That's a good question. There are icicles hanging from the monitor. I'm surprised the surveillance camera can work with how cold it is in here. Give me this. There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately. They're so cold. Why is it so cold in here? That's the first thing I need to figure out. Okay, so I'm not supposed to look at this right now, I think. Okay. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side, there's some kind of weird machines or something. I've seen something like this before. Ah, that's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! That's why I was so worried to see what's in the biolab, because I had a feeling that that's where they put the bodies. Thank God that they are inside, like stored inside of these thingies here. And not just like, I don't know, hanging off the wall or something. Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? But actually, there are some that have lights on and some that don't. I'm gonna assume that those that have lights on them have bodies inside. And those that don't have lights are probably empty. I should probably take a closer look around. Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver and the blue light will let you know when the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. This is the instruction manual for the fridge? There's some kind of website. There's a bunch of glowing blue lights, but only some of the lights are on. The ones on the left. The right-hand lights are off. Well, looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. It was a makeshift morgue. Biolab secret. And about those lights by each slot. It looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which would mean, inside each slot lit up in blue, another one of the victims is. Ooh. I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. Oh boy. A stack of tarps. Okay, is there anything else here? This is one of those fridges they put dead bodies in. I've seen them on crime shows and stuff. Then, does that mean everyone who has died is... they're all in this little room? Yeah, it seems likely. Okay, so I checked this. Is that this place here? The garden again? Huh? It's gone. Mukuro's body. It's not here. Did they already put it into the morgue? I should have counted like how many lights there are in the morgue. There are still just the 4 chickens left. Honestly, I'd be kinda terrified if there were more than that. The sprinkler control panel. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said that time positively couldn't be changed. The Monokuma flower. Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Well, I don't think it's related to the case, but better keep my distance. Maybe the body is inside the tool shed. I'd better check just to be sure. No, I think it's in the morgue. I didn't find anything even close to a dead body. But if it's not in here either, then it must be... Could it be in the biolab? But corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing. That tarp. Tarp played a key role in another case, so I'd better look into it. The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet. Which means the killer might have left some clue behind here. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says biolab? Then this originally came from the biolab. Maybe I should go to the biolab again after this. My question is though, the biolab has been locked until now, so how did they get the tarp before? I mean, then again, if it's the mastermind, I suppose they could just go anywhere. Do I have to check everything again here? Fertilizer. Do they use to set up the Monokuma Grow? It's not related to the case. That pickaxe. On the handle it says Crazy Diamond. It's the same thing that was written on the back of Mondo's coat. This pickaxe is connected to Mondo somehow. Strange. It's that lawnmower. I don't think it's related to the case. It's those flower pots. Nothing out of ordinary. Okay. You got this, Mio. Thank you, I'm trying my best. That's all I really needed to check here. I'm gonna go to the biolab again. Now that I saw the tarp and stuff. Stack of tarps. I don't... maybe the dialogue doesn't change. Hold on. We were 16 before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So... yeah. 16 minus 9. What is math? 7. So we should be 7 left. How many are we left? We got Makoto, Hina, Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, and Kyoko. There's only 6 though. Or did I miscount? Or am I forgetting someone? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Makoto, Kyoko, Byakuya, Toko, Hina, Hiro. So there's only 6. But that would bring me would be 15. So there has to still be somebody else, right? Unless they didn't put Mukuro in here yet. And she is... Then that would make sense, number-wise. 6, 7, haha, Ignis, haha, you're so funny, haha, 6, 7, haha. Haha, 6, 7, The instant sippies after that. Yeah, I'm kind of thirsty today. But then again, I usually take a lot of sippies while I stream. I just gotta keep hydrated while I'm yapping, you know? Maybe there's gonna be one winner. I thought there were 2 winners. I don't know. So no place for him, maybe. How many times are you gonna sip? Still sipping? I need some good old water inside of me, you know? I have to keep hydrated. Also, talking about hydration, everybody, you should drink something. Go take a sip of water or whatever else you have. Everybody, you go and hydrate, alright? Yes, yes. Wait, actually, I'm gonna take another sip myself. All right. It's so hot, so she needs to sip. Now the heat wave has actually passed. It's not that hot anymore. It's actually a pretty comfortable temperature right now, so there's no issue. But yeah, last week it was horrible. I felt like I was gonna freaking die from the heat. If when you read, you don't sound like you're dying. Yeah. Yep, exactly. Is there any different dialogue here? No, okay. I just wanted to check if maybe something would change if I go here again. Okay, so I had these 2 rooms here. There's still the dojo over there. Oh, Toko, so this is where you were.
What do you want?
What do you want? Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything. Not a single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Toko.
What's your
Don't
problem?
tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. God damn, Toko. I thought she was into it. She always acted like she was gonna freaking bust whenever he called her like some shit. I thought you'll instantly say yes again on her question. I was thinking of doing that. I was thinking of saying yes, but I didn't. I didn't want to be so mean this time, you know. Suit of armor is extremely Japanese. Yeah, I don't think that there's anything here. I mean, Makoto already said that there's probably nothing here. Oh! Apparently I haven't looked at this before. Nice. There's a bunch of wooden lockers. Oh, here's the mastermind's attempt to frame Kyoko. Yeah, okay, there's nothing here then. Okay, so we have been in these 3 rooms. Let's see where else we have to go. Ah, here, the data center. Oh yeah, and the Monokuma door behind that.
Hey, Makoto.
Looks like Mia's not showing her melon side. No, I don't understand your joke. I don't get it. Melon? Melon? Oh god. What do you mean, oh god?
Ah, Makoto, are you here to look around too?
Is that what you're doing here?
Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah,
So I figured, if all the doors in school had been unlocked, that one should be open too, right?
but...
Although, I couldn't bring myself to open it. Because it
I
would
mean-
explode, right? And that would really suck. So, you open it.
I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Alright, I'm just gonna check. Okay, so I guess I'll open it.
Ah, wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded.
Hina raced over to her nearby desk and hid underneath it.
Okay, go ahead.
Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Huh? There was no explosions, thankfully. My first impression was...
Whoa, this place is totally sci-fi.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing.
What the heck?
I mean, every part of this school leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but
Just a second.
this place is like #1 gross. It's in a whole different league of creepy.
I'm trying to type the explanation of the joke, but I end up cringing, so I refuse to. Come on, come on. You made the joke, now you have to explain it. Come on, Ignis, come on. I wanna get the explanation. Alright. Is this where they control Monokuma? I mean, like, there's a little Monokuma picture there. There are like 2 paws. What is this device? Looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Hifumi would probably freak out if he saw it.
Cockpit? So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Ion. Mean? I still don't understand what that is supposed to mean. What ion? What ion? What ions are we talking about? Mia, you're killing me here? No, you're killing me because I don't understand your joke. I don't know what you're talking about. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'll get something new to drink. I'll be back in like half a minute. Okay, I'm back. Mayon. 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 What does that mean? Mayon. Are you trying to make a joke with my name? Shouldn't you just spell it Like this then? Like Mion? 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 Let's not talk about those kind of melons, okay? I don't really want that. Thank you. But I still don't understand the joke though. Mion. Are you trying to make a joke about my name? Is that what's happening here? Oh. What did I just do? I just tapped out by accident. Okay. And could that mean...
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons.
Hold on. You can't just or whatever something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel.
Huh? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push?
I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says data center.
Data center? I took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled data center. Did she make Monokuma spawn in the data center, maybe? Yes, I tried. I didn't expect it to bite back at me. Well, it was a really bad joke. You should not be proud of yourself. That was very bad, okay? Me, I on. Me, myself, I, me, on. Like turn on. Me, I on. It's still weird. Your joke attempt was very bad, Ignas. You're just literally confusing everybody. That must be the one she pushed. But the data center, that's right next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. I'd probably better go check it out.
Yeah.
Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here.
Alright, let's see. Did Monokuma spawn here now? Did I just hear what I think I heard? Yep, there he is. Is that Monokuma? Only people with 900 IQ understand it. Okay. Okay. So that is actually how you spawn Monokuma. Hey!
Give me all your donuts.
Is that you, Hina?
What?
What? Oh man, busted. How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup?
You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button.
Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Oh man.
Are you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside. Okay, but that also means that whoever was controlling Monokuma did just make a bunch of bear puns earlier. Like if the voice transfers through. High IQ is either genius or crazy. Okay. But what if it's both, though? What if it's genius and crazy? I'd end up blowing up a nuke video clip. Just explosion. Explosion! Alright, let me go back to Hina before she breaks something in there. You're drinking water like how I drink my beer. I don't think you should drink that much beer that quickly. I don't think that's good. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like whenever I stream Danganronpa, I end up with kind of like a scratchy feeling throat. I think it's because of like the voices I'm doing when I'm reading their dialogue. I'm probably using some kind of bad technique. Maybe I should like just take like a beginner voice acting class or something, just so I can freaking voice the characters and games without making my throat feel scratchy. That's why I'm drinking so much when I'm streaming Danganronpa, because for some reason it's messing with my throat a little bit. Oh, we're close to the end. Oh wait, actually, for real this time? I mean, it would seem like we are. I hope we are. Megumin? Yeah, that's what I was referring to with the explosion! Miomin. Yeah, it's Miomin.
Whoa! Hey Makoto! What the heck was that just now?
Monokuma.
Huh? What do you mean?
What you were controlling just now? It was Monokuma.
Huh?
Monokuma? What? For real?
Yep, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words...
Hey.
Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Kyoko's theory was right. Okay, but then my question is, does it mean that when they are controlling Monokuma, they actually can't see us at all? Because Hina just said that she can't really see anything from in there. So I'm guessing that they actually can't see us at all, while they're controlling Monokuma. That's interesting. Or Hina just have skill issues. Maybe she just got overwhelmed with the button and there actually is a button somewhere to turn on like a Monokuma cam or something.
But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right?
I guess it would have to be true. But if that is true...
It's a very polarizing approach. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
Then the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student. No, it can't be. Alright, but if Mukuro is supposed to be like the 16th student, but Mukuro is dead, but Monokuma is still being controlled, then that means it must be somebody else. Maybe somebody else like switched in or something. Because like it could have been Mukuro. Wait, but what about the class trials? Monokuma can still talk during the class trials, but we are all there. So it must have been Mukuro up until now, but Mukuro died. So who has been controlling Monokuma after Mukuro died? Especially during the Mukuro trial already. Mukuro was dead, but we were all the surviving students were in the trial room, but somebody was still controlling Monokuma. The question is, who was controlling Monokuma if we were all in the same room and there's supposedly nobody else here? Did like one of the students survive in reality and they're controlling Monokuma the whole time? I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, we found around 3 or more Monokuma puppets. How do we know if it's real or not Monokuma? Is there even existing a real one? I believe the way it is that there are... Because, like, in this room that we're in right now, there are, like, different buttons for all the different rooms. And they just press a button and then Monokuma spawns there. I believe that every single room has its own Monokuma. And they're just, like, hidden somewhere. And if they press the button of the room up here, then, like, I don't know, like some kind of thing opens and Monokuma comes out. But it's actually always a different Monokuma depending on what room you are in. That's my theory. So theoretically, there are like a bunch of Monokumas, but still only one person who controls one Monokuma at a time. I think that's how it would be. At least that's what would make the most sense to me. It has to be something like that. There's no way, right? Monokuma control room. What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay?
I mean...
well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like...
So,
You wanna leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you wanna get going? Yeah. No, I mean, is all of this real? Does the mastermind even exist? I think they do. Because, like, somebody has to be controlling Monokuma. Like, he can't just control himself. Somebody is doing it, and I would assume that is the mastermind. There's still something on the bottom. What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up and get out of here. Wait, I wanted to see what this is. Okay, I guess I'm not allowed to look at that then. Yeah, okay, there's something else here then. What if it's a student we haven't found yet? Yeah, but Monokuma said it's only 16 students and no more than 16. And we already know all of the 16 students. So there can't be another one. Otherwise that would probably break the rules or something. Oh. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door! It just locked on its own! What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked. But why? It's locked because the data center is now restricted. Okay, so I guess they just wanted us to find out how Monokuma is controlled, but they can't just leave the door open because then somebody could just come in while somebody is controlling Monokuma. I'm still wondering who was just got in here though. But I'm assuming the thing I saw on the floor, it looked like some kind of opening. Maybe that's where whoever is controlling Monokuma just came out of real quick. Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey!
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. Then that room.
Yep.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So, right now, you're being operated by someone in that room?
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo.
You're a liar!
But that doesn't make any sense. You were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? That's the thing I wanted to check.
But Hina told me that we should leave. I was literally about to check. I'll blame this on Hina. No way. The hatch on the floor? Ooh, too bad. That was your one big chance and you blew it. No, I didn't blow it. It was Hina. Oh my god. Ah. It's all Hina's fault.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace! He's gone, but
So,
was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
Huh?
Then, when I said we should leave... Well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving. Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice, we've got mail motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'll melt. See you later. Ina took off at full sprint. And I have to do what I can too. That's the only way forward. The only way forward. Okay, what have we not checked yet? We've been in the data center. But Monokuma is chilling in right now. Oh yeah, the headmaster's room too. Ooh, it's the same display thing that was in the sports thingamabob. This is the headmaster's room. Your random question, how do you feel about coffee? I like coffee, but I like it a little sweeter. I don't really enjoy if it's too bitter. I like it with a bunch of milk and sugar. I do like coffee though overall, but yeah. Only if you sweeten it a little or at least pour a little milk in. Just like quote-unquote regular coffee is fine too. I just much prefer it with milk and with sugar. But yeah, I definitely couldn't have black coffee. I would just die. Somebody offered it to me once and I took one sip and I felt like I was just gonna fucking die. It was horrible. I hated it. It doesn't sound like sweetening it a little? Yeah, it's just a little bit. You just put a little bit of sugar in and a bunch of milk. Bunch of milk. Not just a little milk, a bunch of milk. Yeah. Basically like half the coffee is just milk. Nah, it doesn't have to be that much, but still. You like sweet things? Yeah! I love sweet stuff. I've got a little bit of a sweet tooth. Latte fan, it seems. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. What do you guys think about coffee? Do you like coffee? And if yes, what kind of coffee do you like? Or like, how do you like your coffee? I heard rumors Mir only has chocolates in her fridge. Wait, how do you know? How do you know that I only have chocolates in my fridge? Did I ever mention that? Did I ever say anything about that? Okay, I mean, to be fair, it's not only chocolate. But I do have chocolate in my fridge. Because I don't want it to melt. Especially now in summer. I'm keeping quiet. Did I tell you about it? Did I say it on stream? Did I text it in Discord? Did I ever say anything about it? I don't remember. But yeah, I don't only have chocolate in my fridge, but I do have a bunch of chocolate in there. It's basically my chocolate stash in the fridge. I don't like coffee. Too bitter for me. Like Mio, I really like sweets. Yeah. Sweet coffee is good. You should try it with like sugar and milk, then it tastes really good. Yeah. I don't drink it that often though, it's just every now and then. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. My lactose intolerance is keeping me away from it. Ah, true. I forgot about that. Yeah, you mentioned that before, I think. Maybe like oat milk or something? Oat milk probably doesn't have lactose, does it? Well, like, I think there's lactose-free milk, actually. I think lactose-free milk is like a tiny bit sweeter than regular milk as well. So that would also fit, I think. I asked because this one I'm drinking right now is already my 4th. Yeah, it's because you always stay up way too long and then get sleep deprived. That's why you drink so much coffee, probably. Oat milk is scalded and lactose-free. I have never had oat milk, actually. I haven't tried it. What does it taste like? I kind of imagine it to be a little bit on the sweeter side, like a little sweeter than regular milk. But I don't know. You remember that? Feels strong, man. Yeah, I do remember. I think we talked about pizza or something. I don't really remember what the exact conversation was, but it was... I said something about pizza and then you mentioned that you're lactose intolerant. I remember. Don't blame my coffee. I blame you. And a little bit the coffee, a little bit. A little bit. You know what? Fair. Yeah, exactly. Ah, Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. The bookshelf seems really well made, and it's filled with files and thick books. I was actually gonna talk to Byakuya and not look at the shelf, but I mean that works too. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? Yes, please! What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class 78 student roster. Class 78 student registry? I don't like nuts and don't know if I would like oat milk. I never tasted it though. I mean, oats are nice though. I like oat cereal from time to time. I haven't had it in a while. I think it's kind of nice. So I imagine that oat milk probably isn't that bad even. Nuts are awesome though. They are. Yeah, I like walnuts. I think walnuts are really nice. But just nuts in general, I freaking love nuts. Except for hazelnuts, I don't really like hazelnuts. I think they're too dry. There's just something about them, they're just dry. And I don't like it. But I like literally every other nut I've ever tried. Nuts are awesome! Do you have a favorite kind of nut, Ignis? It contains profiles for all of us, and Mukuro.
So in other
Apparently
words...
Class 78 refers to us. Wait, and we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room.
I see.
That's right. It also mentioned Class 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers,
In other words...
there can be no doubt. Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in the school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Only like sunflower nuts and walnuts. Yeah, walnuts are amazing. I'm not sure if I've had sunflower seeds, actually. Or sunflower nuts, or whatever they're called. I made something back then with walnuts. I candied it with butter and condensed milk. Ooh, that sounds like it would be amazing. Ah, can you make some and ship them to me, please? That sounds like it would be so freaking good. Oh, please ship all your food to me. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled. She must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
So in
other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. What kind of information was it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Oh, it shows what she looks like here. On the picture. Wait! That picture though. The picture of Mukuro, she has short hair. But the corpse we saw had long hair. I remember it had long hair. Was it really Mukuro that died? Long hair. I think it was like long, some kind of light colored hair. Which is why I was worried it might have been Kyoko. Sayaka. Imagine it's Sayaka. Sayaka has like dark colored hair though. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background an entity floats close but just out of reach. An entity? Wait, can I look at my thingamabobs? Hold on. Is there like a picture of the corpse somewhere here? Wait, no, I can only see the ones from this time. Ah, I thought I would be able to see the ones from last time. Never mind then. But I think she had long hair. So I'm wondering, what if it was somebody else that died and it wasn't actually Mukuro? Which makes it possible that Mukuro is still operating Monokuma. But at the same time, I'm wondering, who else could it have been though? Because according to Monokuma, it's only the students that are here, right? And the light-colored hair. Who else has light-colored hair? First, like a long light-colored hair. And a woman. The only people I can think of are Kyoko and Junko. But it obviously wasn't Kyoko because she was standing next to the body. And Junko, she should have died in the beginning. Unless she somehow survived and did not die. But I don't know if that's too far-fetched. Is there anyone else here who has long light-colored hair and is a woman? I mean, Sakura has long light-colored hair, but I don't think the corpse was her. Yeah, we got Junko here. Yeah, it's only Junko and Kyoko who have long light-colored hair. I don't know, man. I don't know. What if Junko didn't actually die and it was Junko's dead body? Wait. Hold on. I remember something. So, the body. It said that the body had a bunch of injuries all over the body, but they were old. They weren't fresh anymore. And Junko was basically like impaled everywhere and cut up everywhere when she died. So, what if she somehow managed to survive? And it is actually Junko's body. Like either that, or she didn't survive. And no, wait, that wouldn't make sense. I was thinking like she didn't survive and they just like put her body in the biolab like everybody else's, but then they took it out and put it on the floor there. Wait, wasn't it something like with the tarp she was wrapped in was like was a little wet on one side? That would make sense if she would have been a body taken out of like the cryo thing, and then the ice was melting, so the tarp got wet. But the thing that doesn't make sense is that, like, since she would have died at the beginning from the impaling and everything, the wounds wouldn't have healed. So you couldn't be like, oh, those are old wounds, right? Because those can only heal and start to look like old wounds if the person is still alive. Unless it wasn't meant like that. Unless I misunderstood that part. But this theory would actually at least somewhat make sense, considering that it is a woman. It has to be one of us students. Because according to Monokuma, there's nobody else here. Okay, so a woman with long light-colored hair has to be one of us and has a bunch of like old wounds all over herself. Which would make sense for her since she was impaled everywhere and was cut up everywhere. But she would have had to survive in order for the wounds to look old. Because wounds don't heal on a dead body. Unless I misunderstood that part. And they didn't mean that they look like scars, but rather like still open wounds, but they look a little older. Okay, the leading theory for me right now is that that girl, the corpse, was actually Junko somehow. And that's why they're like... Wait, hold on. Okay, wait, the plot thickens. They wanted to orchestrate a trial to get rid of Kyoko and frame her as the Blackened, right? So they needed a way to do it without actually like infringing on the game, without actually killing anybody themselves, like the mastermind or whatever. They shouldn't be able to kill somebody because they're not completely part of the game like we are they? So in order to orchestrate a trial, because the rules just state if I think like 3 or 4 people find a dead body, there will be a trial. And if they just took an already dead body out of the biolab and put it there and waited for people to find it, that is theoretically 3 or 4 people finding a dead body. Because the rule doesn't specify that it has to be a recently killed body. It just says that it has to be a dead body. What if they just took Junko's body out of the biolab and put it there to orchestrate the trial? Because that's why she had a tarp from the biolab around her. Because she came from the biolab. Of course. Oh my god. Oh yes. Did I just solve the whole thing? Wait, hold on, wait, it has to be that. That's why she had a biolab tarp, because why would there have been a tarp from the biolab if it wasn't somebody had to have taken it from the biolab. Oh my god, guys, I feel so smart. I just solved the entire trial. Okay, I think my rant is over. Alright, hold on. I kind of ignored the chat while I was yapping. Hold on, what did you guys even say? You're sure we never saw Kyoko and the body in the same room. I mean, fair, but the body literally blew up. And if it would have been Kyoko, she wouldn't be standing in front of us still. And who did we see that night besides Kyoko? The masked person, but it can't be Kyoko because the body blew up, you know. I still see Celeste every night, of course you do. Is that a fork? Oh my god, hi Alk! How are you doing? I haven't seen you here in a while. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, what she said. Yeah, I think I just solved the murder case right here now. It was like one thing led to the next. The thing that triggered me to just basically solve the whole thing is that I saw that picture of Mukuro in the student book and I saw that she has short, dark colored hair, but I remember the corpse had long, light colored hair. So it made me think, hold on, it can't be Mukuro then. And then I just solved the entire thing. I mean, I don't know for sure if it's actually true or if I'm just going completely off the rails and it's actually like something completely different than what I just said. But it makes sense. It makes sense, you know? It makes complete sense. But yeah, let's just continue and see. Alright, Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background an entity floats, close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. For being genius in the big 26. Yeah, man. I'm being the ultimate genius over here. Ultimate genius. Give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. The ultimate genius. Real quick, how many people are dead? I think I missed like a month worth of these streams. 7, I think. Right? I don't know. The only people who are left at the moment are Makoto, Kyoko, Hina, Byakuya, Choco, and Hiro. Yeah, I think 7 people died so far. Why is Rails auto-modded? I don't know either, but I just let it go through. I mean, it's going to be a big genius if it's right, but what if it's totally off the rails? I can't wait for the YouTube short of this. Yeah, I wrote down the timestamp of this because it would be funny to like wait for the trial to be solved and then have like a kind of like a cut back to what I said and see how close I actually was or if I was completely wrong. Alright. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. Celebrates that Eyebrows is dead, I think. Yeah, Eyebrows died. I remember you had like some kind of freaking personal issue with Eyebrows. I forgot his name. Kyoko, right? That was him, right? I think so. Yeah. But I did actually kind of start liking him after a little while. So it was really sad when he just suddenly died. But yeah. Unfortunately, he is no longer with us. Woo! I mean, oh no. You just like the bromance? I do. And I miss the bromance. I miss the bromance between Taka and Mondo. It's very sad times, man. Very sad times. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. Research? Wait, who even wrote this though? Is like, does the headmaster or whatever, like, do they secretly like research things about this? I mean, we did find out that the headmaster of the school is Kyoko's father. And Kyoko has this whole family line of detectives. So even though Kyoko's father left, because he wanted like to break out of the detective line or something, I don't remember. He still came from a family of detectives and stuff. And investigators. So So maybe in this school, he actually was searching for the truth of something. And he was just required to leave his family behind for it to happen. So he didn't actually completely ditch the whole detective thing like we thought he would. And he's just doing his research about some kind of thing called the ultimate despair from within the school or something like that. And also random viewer with the same name as Taka who pushed you to spend time with Taka and it was worth it. Yeah, I remember that. That was just like a random viewer that came in. And they had the like Taka's name as their username. And they talked just like Taka talked. And they told me to spend the free time with Taka. And I was peer pressured to actually spend free time with Taka. But it was worth it, so it was good. That was quite the moment. And I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir. When she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. It has to be the headmaster who wrote this, or like at least some kind of teacher. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was a part of the ultimate despair. What if Mukuro had something to do with like that tragedy that happened a year ago? So like she did end up proving more dangerous than they thought she was. Mukuro was a part of the ultimate despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why? Why would they kill Mukuro? Because they didn't actually kill Mukuro! The dead body we found must have been Junko. I'm telling you, it wasn't Mukuro. The hair doesn't match. Mukuro has short, dark-colored hair. And the corpse had long, light-colored hair. If it would have been long, dark-colored hair, I would have been like, okay, maybe the picture from the student book is just old and she just grew her hair out. But it's a completely different hair color. It has to be Junko's body that they used for the trial. Ultimate despair. Me with math. Honestly, same. I can't do math. I just can't. I used to be absolutely cracked at math back in elementary school. And then suddenly my brain hit a point where it was just like, no, I don't want to do math no more. And then I stopped being able to do math properly. I used to be so cracked at it in freaking elementary. And then I just forgot how to do it. I was cracked at math until they added letters to it. Yeah, I think it was a little bit before they added letters actually that I stopped being able to follow properly. I mean, I was still able to get like relatively good grades, but I definitely was not cracked anymore. And now that I'm out of school, I actually don't even remember how to do math properly at all. I just forgot. Me with no Mio stream. Aww. Don't you worry, I will keep streaming. I do not plan on quitting. At all. Maybe when I'm like 90 years old or something. I don't know. The only math I want is counting money. Yeah, but I only want to count the money that I earn because it makes me happy, because number go up and then I go brr. I don't want to count when number go down because then I'm sad. Okay, why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
Seem to be lost in thought. But I should probably point out one other thing. Is he gonna point out the hair color? There's another important bit of information within that file you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? Yes, the picture! Byakuya! Yes! It's so... Ah! Okay. So that means that I am on the right track. It means I'm on the right track. I noticed the picture first. I noticed the picture first. Byakuya. Rapu, Byakuya. Rapu. I got it myself, okay. A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before. A girl who seems to be included as part of our class 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. I mean, it also literally says her name on it. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and it even lists her vitals. 31, 22, 32. Wait, what do you mean her vitals? I don't know what that means. Hold on, I'm gonna Google that. What the fuck does that mean? Vitals. 31, 22, 32. 31, 21, 32. What does that mean? They refer to the bust, waist, and hip measurements in inches. Ah, okay. Google actually almost spoiled me, I think. Good thing I didn't really look, because I just saw, like, the first thing was like the AI answer that told me like the bust, hip, waist thing. But the thing right underneath, I saw it mentioned that this is the specific measurement of Mukuro, and I was like, okay, no, I'm gonna close that tab. I don't want to be spoiled. I mean, I already know that this is about Mukuro since we are literally investigating Mukuro's file. I just was scared that I was gonna read something else that was gonna ruin it for me. Mio being green and doing that just reminded me of a pea shooter. Okay, so I'm just a pea shooter to you? Rapu. Damn, I leave the stream for a month and I come back to Fort being maximum detective. This was not on my bingo card. Yeah, my brain cells just decided to all work together. Today. Oh, I'm so looking forward to the trial. I really want to know if I'm on the correct path here or not. The heatwave last week changed. Thermal expansion of brain cells. Maybe. I just thought of another thing though. So the dead body, they had like this tattoo on the hand of a wolf, which we assumed must have been the sign of the Fenrir clan or something. So this is what confuses me a little with Junko, because I don't remember seeing a symbol like that on her hand. But the thing is, they could have orchestrated that as well. Like if Junko is already dead and they just took her body to make it seem like it is Mukuro, they could have probably easily orchestrated that and just put the tattoo on her hand afterwards or something. So like this doesn't necessarily mean anything. Looking forward for the fan art. Yeah, I mean, we do have a fan art channel on the Discord now, so if you want to make a pea shooter fan art of me, go ahead. I'm just advertising my Discord over here. By the way, if there's anybody here who would like to join my Discord who hasn't joined yet, there you go. There's the link to my Discord. A little self-promo. Thought this was a game about high school. I mean, yeah, I guess we are in high school, but it's a lot more abstract than just high school. It's gonna be so cursed. Yeah. And I love it when it's cursed. It's very amazing. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean that it maybe the corpse is not Mukuro? The thing is though, I already checked the garden, the corpse isn't even there anymore, they already put it away. I almost spilled my coffee. What was that answer, Makoto? I don't know either. He's just a hopeless idiot sometimes. Wait, is he trying to say... There's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying? Yes, so I am on the right track. It means I am completely on the right track. Literally everything they, like, Byakuya has said to me so far confirms my suspicion that it's actually Junko's body. And Mukuro is still alive. Which would also explain how Monokuma was still able to be controlled while we were all in the class trial with presumably Mukuro being dead. If it wasn't actually Mukuro's body, Mukuro would have still been able to control Monokuma. So, therefore, it wasn't Mukuro's body, it was probably Junko's. It has to be. Clearly the ultimate main character, absolutely. It's like the completely clueless character in like some kind of weird ass harem anime or something. Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right? I mean, with the info of dead bodies being stored in the cryo lab. I know I'm just repeating myself, but with that info, it is totally possible they took out one of their already dead bodies and used it to orchestrate a class trial because they wanted to kill Kyoko and get rid of her. Therefore, the body is Junko! I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this. I solved the whole thing. Ah.
It's all clear.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Mukuro's profile. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice for me to use, so I just suggest you pay attention. Advice from me? Anyone know that meme of the guy explaining in front of the whiteboard? Yes! Yes! I know that one. Is that what you think is happening here? Like, kind of like with me being like, okay, so it has to be Junko taken from the biolab, but they just put it, and that's why the tarp was there, because like, she was wrapped in the tarp from the biolab, so, and that's why there was a biolab tarp in the garden, even though the biolab was still locked at that point, because they took out her body from the biolab, and that's also why the tarp was wet, because she was frozen, and then when she melted, like when the ice melted, the tarp got wet because she was frozen. And then you have to like, put me in here, like, well, like, talking in front of the whiteboard. Yeah, I can see the vision. Yeah, absolutely. Me too. I was trying to edit Mio's buns on a pea shooter, but my skills are too inferior to make it work. I give up. Oh, man. Maybe you could ask Vasilius how he did that one edit he sent in the server recently of that anime character who looked a little bit like me. Maybe you could actually take the picture of that anime character with the buns and just cut those out and put them on. Maybe that works better than mine. It's gonna be so much funnier if Mio ends up wrong. Honestly, it would be, but at the same time, like, it just makes perfect sense that it, like, happened the way I said it did. Like, there's literally nothing more. Like, there's literally nothing else that makes more sense to me than my theory. Like, I know, like, every now and then I just shoot in some random silly theories that don't really make that much sense, simply because it's fun to throw in some random weird-ass theories from time to time. But this time, I'm actually 100% confident. Like, I am so sure that this is what happened. It has to be Junko's body that they took. And that's how Mukuro is still able to control Monokuma right now. Okay, anyway, advice from me. We seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. Yeah. Wait, is he gonna... Is he gonna, like, give me some bro-to-bro advice here, like how to get a girl? Is this what this is now? That would be amazing. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other
The cost
words,
of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? That's what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch? But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind. Thanks. Was this the bro-to-bro advice? He's basically just telling me don't get with any girls, it's not worth it, man. He must have been hurt by a girl, poor guy. No, Mia, Byakuya is actually sabotaging your relationship with your wife because he actually loves Makoto. So basically, Byakuya actually has a crush on Makoto, so he wants to get Kyoko out of the way so that he can be together with Makoto. Nah. Nah. I don't see Byakuya having a crush on anybody here. He's just an asshole. I mean, he could be worse because he is still trying to help me out right now, you know, like trying to give me like little hints and stuff and advice or whatever. So he's not a complete asshole. His behavior is still asshole-like though. You and him fit together, you both have noodle arms. Me and Byakuya? Never. I would never be with a man who talks to me in such a belittling way. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I have standards, okay? I'm not gonna be with somebody like him. No. Absolutely not. Also, since I've clearly missed a lot of plot, very important info I need. Has there been another moment on the same level as the flagpole incident? Not on the same level. I do remember one incident though where for some reason Toko got really horny about something. I honestly don't remember what it was. But there's something where Toko got like really unhinged horny about something and I was like, what the fuck, Toko, chill out please. But I don't remember what it was. But other than that, I don't remember an incident that was similar to the flagpole incident. Yeah, I'm just a hater. Understandable. You get Mio defending Byakuya's underwear. I don't remember what the context was of it, but there was like some moment where somebody figured out that Byakuya has black underwear. I think it was Toko who figured it out. And then somebody in the chat, I don't even remember who it was, said something about how the bad guys wear black underwear. And I was just like, okay, but his underwear color doesn't define him, you know? It was something like that, I don't really remember. But I wouldn't say that was on the same level as the flagpole, it was very, very tame. It was just a quick comment, more like. Alright, let's look around here. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. There are trophies and even a shield in the display case. I wonder why I can't look at like these headmaster pictures over here. Also, this guy's here twice. Why is he here twice? Has he been the headmaster on 2 separate years or something? I don't know. Even in the headmaster's room there's a monitor. Class 78 student registry. Apparently that's us. It has profiles on me and everyone I met at the beginning, and Mukuro. Just like us, Mukuro was apparently a new student here at Hope's Peak. Mukuro Ikusawa, part of the Ultimate Despair. Which means her and the Mastermind should have been allies. But then, why would the Mastermind kill her? Weren't they friends? Well, it's because she didn't, he didn't actually know it. We don't actually know if the Mastermind is a guy or a girl, right? Well, they didn't actually kill Mukuro, you know? No, that's wrong. Yeah. Hi Kaikun, how are you doing? One of those pictures is the same one flipped. Wait, actually? Oh yeah, this one, right? That's funny. She says that's what happened, but if you notice, she wasn't sure if it was Toko who found out. It's actually Mio who searched for it herself what the color was. Yeah, of course. I broke into his room and looked in his underwear drawer to check what color underwear he has. Obviously, that's what happened. Ah yes, Mukuro Ikusawa, the 16th student lying somewhere in the school. Watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusawa, the one they call the ultimate despair. Good. Yeah. Even in the headmaster's room, there's a surveillance camera. Okay, I think I looked at everything. I already looked at the cabinet behind him. Does he have something else to say? Hey, Byakuya.
I don't have time to play with you.
I don't have time to waste on you right now. If you absolutely must talk, go do it at someone else. God, he's so blunt, it just makes you feel hopeless. Alright, I guess that's it. Yeah? Mio hitting an underwear check was also not on my bingo card. Okay, come on. I didn't check his underwear, I just defended his underwear. So in the Danganronpa universe, not only the blood is pink, but all the headmasters are photorealistic while everyone is kawaii anime people. Yeah, obviously. Or what if it's like actually like the other way around? What if the headmasters in reality do also look like kawaii anime people? And the pictures on the walls are actually drawings. Kind of like how, if you're thinking of like the real world, if people are drawing other people in an anime style and then putting that up on the wall. But here it's the other way around, you know? It's anime people drawing the headmasters in a fantasy style and putting it on the wall. And the fantasy style is what is the real style to us. But to them, it's a fantasy style. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, my whole life was a lie. I should use that idea somewhere. Yeah, so we are the anime. Yeah, we are. We are the anime. I remember being 14 and binging 2 of the first games. I just bought the first game very recently. This is also my first playthrough right now. I don't know yet what's going to happen. We are the One Piece. Exactly, we are the One Piece. Alright, let's see if there's somewhere else I still need to check. I did check here. I also checked the data center. I was in the garden. I was also in the dojo. This is the biolab. I was also there. Is there anywhere else I need to check still? I might have to check the note that Makoto did. Yeah. Hold on. Was that here somewhere? Places to check here. Headmaster's room, biolab, Monokuma door in the data center, in the second floor of the dorm area. Oh yeah, the second floor of the dorm area. I haven't been there yet. Stares at hands. I'm 2D. Maybe you are. Imagine what type of photos they have if they had like edgy stuff. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hi Pasta, how are you doing? The person who did music of this game did music for a Digimon game, and both of them are just peak. I have never played a Digimon game actually. I've been thinking of it, like I saw on Steam recently, I think it was called something like Digimon Stories Time Stranger or something like that. I think it looked kind of interesting, but I didn't buy it though. But I have been thinking of trying out a Digimon game just because I'm curious what they're like. We are as good as 2D to beings from a higher dimension. Poop, but my ribs hurt, but probably because I bought something. Ah, well, get well soon then. Time Stranger is so damn good, I'm playing it right now. Ah, okay, do you think that Time Stranger is a good game to get into Danganronpa, to get into Digimon? Because as I said, I never played a Digimon game, I also didn't watch the anime or anything. I literally know nothing about Digimon. So do you think it would be a good game to get into Digimon, or should I start with something else as my first Digimon game? Do you want to get a feel for it? Try the Cyber Sleuth games, but they're pretty dated. Ah. Time Stranger is almost perfect for beginners. I don't know how to spell beginners. You remove one of the G's and put a double N instead. That's how you spell it. But alright then. I might get it at some point then and then just try it out and see how I like it. Alright, thanks for telling me. Tried slipping through the gap in the door frame using my two-dimensionalness. In other news, I might need a new door. Oh god, are you okay? Slipping through the freaking door frame over here. Alright, second dorm floor. Is this the second dorm floor? There are no dorms here. No, this can't be it. F main area. Wait, was it here? That was supposed to go? Because I do remember Makoto said something about that there were some stairs that were locked. What was it? These ones? I'm just gonna go up here and see. The gate's open. Ah, okay, so these were the correct stairs. Alright, nice. I don't know how to spell banana or tomato. To spell banana, you first spell banana and then I remove the extra N's and A's. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Oh, whoa, 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 yo, yo, Ow! Excusez-moi. What is this? Okay, but banana, tomato. If you want the proper answer, I don't know if you do, but this is how you spell them. You are excused. Alright. Thank you for that, bud. There's so many N's, they look like M's, that's true. Instruction unclear, typed eggplant. You are excused, and I'm not your bruh. You're excused, and I'm not your bruh. I remember that one. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. Let's go! Whoa. This is the second floor of the dorms? It looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up here or something. Is that blood on the floor? Did somebody get smashed here from the boulders? The blood is red though. Which is odd. Just like from that one like slaughter-like looking room. Where the blood is red. It can't be blood, it's red. It's probably jam, sure. My bad, Chad missed the parking spot. Mosquito got squashed. That must have been a big freaking mosquito, man. But yeah, I think maybe the red blood, like it's just pink but dried blood. Because like, you know, in IRL it's red blood usually, and if it dries it becomes like more like brown. So maybe the pink blood becomes red when it dries. Maybe that's just how it is. You know, mosquitoes and how big they get. I don't want them to be that big. If I see a mosquito this big, I'm gonna fucking run for my life, I'm telling you. Oh boy. There's more blood here. There's just stuff everywhere. But at least the layout looks the same, I guess. And the bed too. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore, it's just garbage. Hey look, 3 doors! You can take that door home since you need a new one now. Mia got spooked by a fly. Imagine a giant mosquito coming through her window. If mosquitoes like that would exist, I would just never open my window ever again. Wait, wasn't there something here? Oh, that's just a door, I think. Yeah, okay.
I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Okay, so I guess there's nothing in here then? Nothing else to look at? No? Okay. But they do exist? No, I don't believe them. No, them cockroaches from that one anime. I don't want cockroaches to be that big either. I'm gonna cry if I see a cockroach that big. I think I'm gonna cry if I see a cockroach in general. Is there anything else here to look at? Yeah, there's this stuff here. This is the girls' bathroom. Can't bring myself to go in. Let's go check here. Well, this still looks relatively normal. There's nothing to look at here as well. Oh, oops. Giraffe painting. Giraffe coming out of a locker. Ooh. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hopespeak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. So class 75, I think we were 76, right? I think it was called Transformers. I haven't watched Transformers. I don't really know about that. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no way. 6, 7. Guys, I think there's a giraffe in that locker. Which locker? There's a lot of lockers here. I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not gonna even bother trying. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. But it must be how you got the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. You have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean... Well, let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then... No luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. I was 6 afraid of 7. Because a crane fell on it? Capitalism? Wait, I don't understand. What are these answers? I don't know what that means. I wonder if I can open this locker. No. Oh, am I just gonna go for the same dialogue again? Maybe I can open this one. Nope. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. There's no way to get it open. Looks like this locker is already broken. Yeah, I think it's just all gonna be the same dialogue for every single locker and none of them are gonna open. Yep. There's a metal plate mounted on the locker, no way to get it open. I don't think this locker's gonna open. Yeah, I don't think any of these are gonna open, honestly. Can't imagine any way to get this locker open. Yeah, I think this is it. Why are you guys counting in chat now? Are the numbers how many push-ups? No, I don't want to do this many push-ups. I'm gonna die. For real. Alright, but I guess there's nothing in here though. I have 2 days to do Spanish work and most is writing. Ah, well, good luck on it. There's a real weird eye over there. That's kind of spoopy. And more blood everywhere, although I do wonder if it's actually blood, considering the blood is pink here, but it might just be dried blood then. Ooh! Is this the headmaster's room? Is this what Kyoko told me about? This has to be it, right? Rock put too many points in initiative for needs strength points. That's true. Mere shooter is ready. There, do I post it? You can post it in the fan art channel. If you want, I can show it on the stream then. I can help with poems. Roses are red, violets are... So you spelled roses wrong. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? What are you regretting, Kyoko? Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her. Alright, let's look at this shit. There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. And we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair?
However...
There's not much though. Nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy, which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there?
Whew.
But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
Correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have. The ultimate despair. Are you sure you want to see that and fan art as the first one? Yeah, honestly, I think it's gonna be amazing. You spelled roses wrong. You're reading Spanish 2026. The thing is though, I would have like understood that it's probably just Spanish spelling if the entire sentence would have been Spanish, but it wasn't. You still had like R red and violets are, you know? Oh, oops. There's still some other thing here. A leather chair. I can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been the headmaster's. It was Elsa's. There are 3 things here. There? Yeah, the desk is home to a computer. It must have belonged to the headmaster. This looks like it's gonna be like a secret room or something. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something?
So...
Does he got any games on his PC? You got games on your phone? You got games on your phone? You got games on your phone? Can I play games on your phone? Ah! I just want to play games on your phone. I want to play games on your phone. Yeah. Ah! Am I not allowed to play games on your phone? Why can't I play games on your phone? Why can't I play games on your phone? The power of Christ compels you. Return to the shadows from whence you came. Okay, fine. I'll go back to my corner. Fine. Ah! Yo, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, yo, wait, hold on. I was already on my way back, okay? This is not fair. Alright, I'm back in my corner. Are you happy now? Those annoying cousins that says game on your phone, but you don't have your phone on you and they start hitting you with pillows. I have not been hit with pillows from a cousin. I have also not had a cousin ask me if I have games on my phone. Ah. Yeet them outside. I introduced them to the windows.
No, give me your phone instead. I need to keep watching reels. The addiction is kicking. Thank you for that, Pat. Yeah, I think this is good. Oh, there's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze?
Indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something? Ow. What do you mean wrong size?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on my seat that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However,
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password.
Whew.
When I think of how much time I wasted on this. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. Math is collabing with other subjects right now. Oh god, please don't. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of. Or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. Why do I have a section dedicated to liquid pressure in my calc? I have no idea, but it seems horrible. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name, but if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
You're worried about me, Makoto. Don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay, in that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in... What? It actually worked. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
why?
Why? Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Gonna block all foreign traffic this fall. I might be gone off the YouTube, Twitch, Discord, etc. Ooh, that sucks. That sucks. Ah. I'm joking, Kyoko actually typed your mom's name. That would be so mean. That would be very, very mean. Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. The present on the table? A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. Is what made it so unusual. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it.
but I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Wait, in the back, there's a picture. Do you see that? It seems like a little kid Kyoko being held up by her dad. Oh, the family reunion story. Sweet. Be careful, Makoto. Why, you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would
If it is what I think it is. At the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway.
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Are you saying that it's something that will make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of it. Then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... What is it? Is it like spiders or something? Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Oh god, okay. But whose bones are these? That image was taken right before the child was launched towards the moon. Just right before being yeeted, huh? What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. Source of calcium, alright, okay, that's cursed. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? How did you know, Kyoko? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones.
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. Wait, his body? That's pretty much the same thing as that guy in the box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. Here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people that take a single step in Hope Speak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume.
In other words...
That most likely, my father was in this school, but he was also dead. Oh boy. Well, Mir, you're right. That's certainly a family reunion. It's not how I expected it to go. But I guess it is kind of like a family reunion, maybe. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it? I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope Speak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Oh boy. I feel like I shouldn't make pointless small talk right now. Maybe I should just look around a bit first. When I look at the picture... Huh? This picture. The thing is though, who put his bones here and stuff? And they even like set her name as the password. I think the mastermind must have put this here to like give Kyoko like this whole despair thing that they want to use
to control us students or something. Huh? This picture. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... hey, Kyoko!
Why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself. To cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Oh, I feel so bad for her. Poor Kyoko. Aww. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay, then if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this... in case of emergency? A handbook. It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says in case of emergency. I'd found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk. Maybe it's like a handbook that works for everything. Maybe I could, or maybe we could use this to get into the lockers on that second floor of the dorms. Maybe that could work. Thank you for the lurk, Yunus. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'd found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words...
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably right.
It would seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko. I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Can I now go to like the top dorm floor again?
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? A favor? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but...
Hey.
Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood and not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway...
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Oh, poor Kyoko. Is she really okay? Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. To find out what happened to the headmaster. There is no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. The one leading the Hope Speak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope Speak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s.
It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is... Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. I still think the mastermind must be Mukuro, and Mukuro didn't actually die, and the dead body was somebody else's. Probably Junko's. Bone stews off the menu. You can't just make stew out of Kyoko's father. Nah, you can't do that to her. "15 of us met in the mail hall. Add Mukuro to the mix and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead." This is giving me emotional damage. Why do you have to show all the dead scenes, man? Ugh. Even Mukuro. No, she is not. I don't think she's dead. The body we found was not Mukuro's. It has to have been Junko's because that's the only one that fits the description. Wait, since when is Sakura dead? She died relatively recently. It's kind of a long story to explain, but she committed suicide. But she wanted to help us out, basically. I think she like broke open a door or something. Because breaking into a room that is locked is against the regulations. So she broke it anyway, and she knew she was going to like die or something. So... yeah. Yeah, she did it for us. And it was very sad and very heartbreaking. Even she's undeniably dead. Wait, I just remembered something else. The dead body, it had fake nails on it. And guess who was the freaking fashionista model character? It was Junko. Literally everything I see keeps pointing towards the fact that this dead body right here is actually Junko and not Mukuro. No, it's not Sayaka. I was gonna say, how did someone beat that absolute unit? Yeah, that's what I thought too. Like, when I saw her dead for the first time, I was like, who the fuck could have killed her? We'll miss Big Muscles. I already miss her too. Even she's undeniably dead. No, it's not undeniably. Makoto, please, just get your senses together. Please. I wish I could just, like I don't know, do like a fourth wall break or something and just rip Makoto out of here and tell him my whole theory so that he actually knows. And he won't keep saying that Mukuro's dead, even though I already know that she's not. I mean, to be fair, I don't actually know that she's not. It's just a theory, but it's the only thing that makes sense. And like, the theory is way too perfect to not be true. You know? Like... I'm really looking forward to the trial to see if I'm right. So the ones still left alive are... me. Byakuya. Hiro. Has a lot of flashbangs. Toko. Hina. And Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you what way there is. Please. Please. Makoto, please. Okay, I need to just calm down. He's gonna figure it out eventually, okay? I just need to sit down and lean back in my chair and relax and watch him do his things. Anyway, there's nothing else here. I wanted to go back to the 2nd floor dorm room to check if that card fits. Headmaster's private room. Yeah, the locker room there. Wanted me to go there.
No. Use just the interstellar meme. I don't. What is the interstellar meme? I'm gonna Google that. Hold on. Interstellar meme. No, I don't get it. I don't know what you mean. Right, I wanted to check if I can open the lockers here. I wonder if I can open this locker. Card reader. It's pretty similar to the card readers. Yeah. Does that mean? Took out my handbook. Maybe only the locker's owner can open. Wait, but what about that emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try. Thank God he actually tries it. I would have gone crazy if he wouldn't have. Took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader and... Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we've got inside. This thing is practically empty. There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting. Now the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. Wait, Kyoko has been a student here before? Why didn't she tell us? Huh. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only the genius can overcome disaster, and only the hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, is not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. Amnesia? True, I totally forgot she had like this whole big case of amnesia. Ah, thanks for the reminder. She's actually like 200 years old. Imagine. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, and scrawled. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. Wait, I think it said there's a second despair, but it flashed away too quickly. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Yeah, there's a second despair. What do you mean? With there's a second despair. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. Maybe one of the despairs could be referring to Mukuro, but I don't know. Alright. Can I open the other lockers as well? I don't see anything about the clue. just gonna check all the lockers just in case. I think this one here was Kyoko's locker. Exactly. Oh. Second despair. Second impact from Neon Jellyfish Evangelion. I haven't watched Evangelion. I think the other blockers probably don't have anything. Oh, this one has something. Wait, this looks like it could be Hero's locker or something. With all his stuff in here. Oh wait, actually, this gives me another theory. Maybe they just stuffed our stuff up here. Our belongings when they got us here. Because like, if Kyoko has been a former student here, she had this big severe case of amnesia. It makes sense that she didn't say anything about it because she probably wouldn't have remembered. But if this is hero stuff, it would make sense that this thing happened to two people. Therefore, I think that maybe they would have confiscated our belongings and put them up here in the second floor for whatever reason. Orb, seal orb, ponder more orb, eat orb. I think that's a pretty big orb. I don't think I can fit that in my mouth. This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. I think this is probably Hero's locker. There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order. And dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuffed this didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible. I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. What? Yasuhiro? Yes! It's Yasuhiro's book! Ooh, the plot thickens, guys. The plot thickens. There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes. Which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us. We were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. Imagine Hiro's the mastermind. Imagine, that would be a big plot twist. No, he doesn't seem like he's a mastermind. Maybe this is what Kyoko's notebook was about. Something like if there's a second despair. Maybe one of them is Mukuro and the other one is Hiro. I don't really know if that makes any sense or not. I can't really imagine Hiro doing any of this. But at the same time, maybe he's actually super smart and he's just pretending to be really dumb so that we won't suspect him or something like that. Prof. Helton had to retake. Or maybe that. Maybe he just forgot to tell us because he didn't think it was important or something. And we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? That's a good question. Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? No, this has to be a Hero's thing. This is a crystal ball. Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. No, I think like either he did use the locker and just forgot to tell us, or they confiscated all his stuff and put it here when we got here. Maybe we all have our own lockers or something. I keep clicking the wrong stuff. This orb is made of orb. But the more I see, the less sense it makes. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. Hiro put that on the locker and started punching all the other lockers. But why would he do that? Did he have to like let out his frustrations that his fortune tellings weren't good fortunes or something? But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. And I have to believe in everyone. I think there... Yeah, I only have to check this locker here. Nothing here. And I think these ones can't be opened. These look like kind of smashed and stuff. Yeah. Did I check this locker? There's nothing here. Okay, I did look at all the lockers now. Is there anywhere I haven't been? I've been here in the locker room. I've been where Kyoko is. Where are the other people? I shouldn't disturb Kyoko right now and ask her about the pocketbook, right? That probably would not be a good idea. I'm wondering if I can like ask Hiro about it. But I don't know where he is. I'm trying to see if I can find him somewhere. No, he's not really anywhere right now, I think. But yeah, with that said though, I think I will be ending the stream here for today. And then we can continue the investigation next time. And hopefully I will still remember what happened by next time. Because little announcement here. We'll be going on vacation for the next 2 weeks. So I will not stream for the next 2 weeks. And then after that, I still gotta remember what this investigation even was about. I will probably have forgotten my own theory by then. But that's okay, I actually wrote down the timestamp of my wild Junko theory. So I can look at it again later, before the next stream, and refresh my memory on what this whole thing was even about. You will definitely not remember anything, I know. I will start the game and I will be like, wait, what happened? I forgot. But, yeah. So yeah, I'll be having a very poggers vacation. We also went on vacation. That is very understandable. I really need this vacation as well. Like, ugh. I really need the vacation, man. I'm glad I can finally go on vacation. I feel ultimate despair. Why do you feel ultimate despair, Vas? What's up? Yeah. Hold on. Gotta hydrate real quick. You're going to vacation too? Ooh, nice. Nice. Get some good old vacation time together. Guilt trip Mio to stream a bit more because she's leaving. Haven't you guys done this before? Like, there was one time I was also streaming Danganronpa, and I was also in the system saving stream screen right here. And yeah. But then you guys brought something up that was interesting, and then I kept yapping about it while having the system like saving end screen behind me the whole time. I'm not really sure if it was guilt tripping, and I might have just like been kind of like, oh wait, actually this topic is interesting. Might have just been that. You're the one who yapped and you blame us. Yeah, I always have to blame you guys, you know. Somebody has to get the blame. And as Twitch chat, it is your responsibility to take the blame for everything that happens, you know? That's just how it is to be a Twitch chatter. You know? At least in my stream. I will just blame everything on you guys all the time. Ah! This too, I will blame this on you. But okay, I think I can blame that on you. You know, like if I get a headache now because you threw an orange at my head, I can blame that on you, you know? Thank you for that, Pat. Okay, I'm back from Agile. What did I miss? Why we're still here? You did hear... Yeah, I think you did hear the thing that I won't stream for the next 2 weeks because I'm on vacation. There wasn't really anything after that I said, except for being thrown stuff, having stuff thrown at my head. What if it's not an orange? What is it supposed to be? Is it like a blood orange? Or like a mandarin? That's probably not. Is that what it is in English as well? Hold on, I need Google Translator. I don't know if this is the right word. Yeah, tangerine. Tangerine. What if it's like a tangerine instead of an orange? Could have been a tangerine. She's gonna be gone for a while. She's sick of Danganronpa. Yeah, that's why I needed the vacation so desperately, because I'm sick of Danganronpa. Obviously, that's the reason. You know. Vacation just so I have a reason to not stream Danganronpa. Nah. I do like streaming this game. It's really fun. And I mean, we are at a point where the plot really thickens, so I am really enjoying it. And I hope I can remember next time what happened and then find out if my theory was right or not. Thank you for the stream, meal. Can't really participate in the conversation, but I was still happy to see you. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. I'm glad, and I appreciate that you came here. And no worries about not being able to like be active in the chat. That's completely fine. I appreciate all the lurkers as well. It's no problem at all. Well, shout out to the lurkers. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. We're at a point where the plot really thickens, so let's take a 2-week break. I mean, I planned for this vacation for a while now. I didn't know that the plot would really thicken right before I go on vacation, which is kind of a little bit of a bad coincidence. But it's okay. Like, before I stream the next time, I'm just gonna like go to my timestamp that I wrote down where I yapped about my whole theory about that the body is Junko. So then that will probably be enough to make me remember. I will probably forget the details. Like, I will probably forget that the headmaster's bones are just in a gift for Kyoko to find. It's okay, Mio owes us Berlinas. Okay, fine. I don't know, does it count if I like draw you like a crappy little Microsoft Paint picture of a Berliner and give it to you? Does that count as... I can't really literally give you any. Focus Berliners, what do you mean? It's kind of like a... I don't know if pastry is the right word. It's some kind of baked sweet thing in Germany. It's basically like a fluffy, round-looking thing. Basically like a donut, but without the hole. And it has like a sugar thing outside, and on the inside it usually has jam. Jelly donut. I guess it's kind of like that, yeah. No. If you see a Berliner during your vacation, buy it. Okay, if I do happen to see one, I will take a picture of it for you guys. And I will be like, here's the Berliner tribute. Alright. The next time I see a Berliner, I'll take a picture just for you guys, okay? Then you can kind of imagine and hallucinate that I gave you one, you know? Or even better, I'm just gonna take a picture of the Berliner while it's still on the bakery display, and I'm not even gonna actually buy it. I'll just take a picture of it and leave. Imagine. For alchemy and vase. Okay, then I'm just gonna take 3 pictures of the same Berliner, like all from slightly different angles. And then you can, then you can have 3 different pictures. Perfect. Needs to be on your hand. Okay, fine, I guess I gotta buy it then. Wait, but Doesn't that mean I'll have to do a hand reveal? That's very intimate, you know. A hand reveal. Or I will pull like one of the big VTuber thing and just put like on a big glove or something. What intimate? You know, VTuber hand reveals are a big thing apparently, you know. I'd gotta go. Alright, bye bye Alex, thank you so much for coming by, I appreciate it. Blurred then. Yeah, I'll just put like a big sensor bar over my hands. Perfect. Oh, I think that would actually be so funny. I hope I remember that the next time that I see a Berliner somewhere. That would be so funny. I'll just take a picture of the Berliner in my hand, and I'll take 3 different pictures from 3 slightly different angles for you guys, and then I will put like a sensor bar over my hand. Oh my, censored hand. you can get the uncensored version on my OnlyHands. Is OnlyHands a thing? Probably not. But imagine. Pixelated, yeah. Very big sensor, pixelated hand. End the stream, get out. What, because I suggested an OnlyHands to see the uncensored picture of my hand? What, you don't like the idea of an OnlyHands? You know, I gotta promote my OnlyHands somewhere. I think it could be a thing, probably. Imagine, like especially for like VTubers, because like I have seen like when VTubers do hand streams, like especially the big VTubers, and they actually reveal their hands, then the people go crazy over having a hand reveal. You know, that's why I have to censor my hand on the picture, because like, you know, it's a very big thing, you know. I can't just reveal my hand like that, you know. Whoa! Ah! Yo! Ow! Hi Shadow, how are you doing? You kind of came at like a semi-bad time because I was actually just about to end the stream. But I hope you're doing well. By the way, Shadow, just a quick thing. I have been wanting to stop by your streams recently, but every time that I get a notification that you're live, I don't have time to watch. I'm gonna actually go crazy. It's the fucking time zone debuff, man. I was looking a bit beforehand. Ah, okay. But yeah, maybe at some point I'll make it to one of your streams as well. The time zone debuff sucks. It really does. It really does. But yeah, I will be taking my leave now. I hope you guys will have a very nice rest of your day or night wherever you are, and I hope to see you again in like 2 weeks-ish? Or was it like... No, I'm not gonna stream for 2 weeks, so we would see each other in like 3 weeks, right? I don't know, I can't do math, but I will be gone for 2 weeks, and then I hope to see you again after that. Have a wonderful weekend, Mio. Thank you! I hope you will have a wonderful weekend too. Yay! So see you again after my vacation. And thank you guys for coming by. I appreciate that. And yeah, I hope to see you again next time. Is your birthday on your vacation? No, it's not. It will be a little bit later than that. It will be after my vacation. It's not my birthday, Ignis. It will be... I won't say when exactly, because I'm still curious if you guys are gonna figure it out on your own. But it is going to be after I'm back from my vacation. Sometime after. Have a wonderful vacation. Thank you, thank you. But yes, I'll take my leave now. I need to eat some dinner. I'm hungry. Okay, so bye bye everybody. Oh, you know what, guys? I was just waving, and then I realized you guys don't see me waving. Okay, I'm waving right now. Just imagine that I'm waving to you, alright? Bye-bye. Without us, yeah, I won't drag you along on my vacation, you know. I wave you back. Okay, good. We will just wave to each other's screens right now. I am actually for real waving right now with both of my hands. You just have to imagine it. So I'm just waving to you guys right now. And you guys can wave back right now. Right now is your chance to wave at the same time as I am waving, because I am actively waving right now. Only wave. Yeah. That's why you can't see me actually waving. If you want to see me actually waving, you have to go to my only wave. Alright, now for real, I gotta go though. Bye bye everyone, have a nice rest of your